beautiful people. Today we are with Vanity DeVille, our Artist of the Month. Vanity, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, as one of our younger performers, you have made quite, how do I always say this? You've made some great strides in such a short amount of time.
Thank you.
What do you attribute to, these big strides that you've made in such a short amount of time?
I guess just I've always appreciated the art of drag, and being like 16, 17 and able to go to the gay clubs in Salt Lake City, I was able to kind of get a feel of drag and see, what performers were back then and even today. So I guess doing that and then finding, that within myself really kind of, I don't know, just came forth.
As a younger performer, what do you take from getting on stage?
It's very, ironically, it's scary. It's very scary, but I mean, like when you're up there, it allows you to tap into a different part of yourself and to be, the fearless, the outspoken, all the things you would do in your own bedroom. You know what I mean? Behind closed doors. And
Gotcha.
yes, it comes out, and yeah, that's basically where I kind of get my courage and everything from performing.
Well, speaking of getting things from, where did you come up with the name? I love the name. I think it rocks. I think it fits you 100%. I'm just curious, how did you come up with your name?
I was having like a really hard time figuring out myself, what I wanted to do with my drag, who I wanted to be, what I felt basically was right for me and myself and my aesthetic. But I don't know, that's one thing I couldn't decide on was the name. I could pick through hair color and, makeup choices and jewelry, like nothing, but it was the name. I mean, and one day it was funny because my boyfriend was the one that was like, how about you just Google a porn star name?
Okay, that's good. Oh my God, that's probably...
And fortunately, that's where Vanity DeVille came from.
I gotta give you credit. That is outrageous. That is good. I won't lie. I mean, my name's not even close to that. I've heard people use, they come up with things that represent themselves.
Yeah.
I just Googled porn star. We're good.
Yeah, it was that easy, I guess. But
tell us about your style, though.
I appreciate, all types of drag.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so much under the sun, you know what I mean? And a lot of drag isn't the same. I mean, no two people bring the same thing to the table. So for me, it was more so the appreciation of feminine beauty, the natural feminine beauty. And I know we're men in wigs, of course, but I always loved fixing my sister's hair, doing her makeup, glamming her up, and, we'd come from a family of dancers. We go to powwows a lot,
okay.
And that's basically how me and my boyfriend met, and that's what we bonded over. But doing that, I was always creative. I was always the one in the background to kind of bring forth the beauty. So I mean, with me, that's kind of where it was just finding myself and then doing my own thing.
Well, I do remember you when you first were thinking about it.
Yes.
Versus who you are now. And I wish I could take you and go back in time to that person that you were when I first really talked to you.
Yes.
At the Iron Phoenix. Now, let's just have a little fun. If we could go hypothetically, have a time machine, and go back to that individual, what would you tell that individual now that you've actually been on stage, now that you've actually had the experience and a degree of success?
Well, I mean, I guess just don't hold back. I mean, that's the biggest thing for me is I am my own worst critic. I am the one that's hardest on myself because I know what I'm capable of. But I guess, doing that is just be free, just take everybody's advice and put it forth.
So, Where have you performed besides here in the Black Hills?
Mainly here in the Black Hills, but I did my first out of state gig this past weekend at a bar for their local Pride celebration, and for me it was, you know, it may have been a small bar, but to me it was the biggest stage. You know what I mean? I loved it,
Yes.
and I appreciated every moment and the whole experience. I mean, I took away more than I thought I would from that.
Because this is what I find when you do, you know, places that aren't in your, let's just say, in your normal territory.
Yes.
It's fun. I have a lot of fun going to different areas. You get to see, experience, and you're kind of like the new person in town. It doesn't matter how many years of experience, you're like that new person.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. Did you have that same sensation?
Yeah, I think I'm still in that moment of trying to prove myself and what I bring to the table. Because it's, you know, I'm still trying to figure out everything that I'm capable of. And what I actually enjoy, and, you know, just everything under that, I guess, is...
Now, you said you have a boyfriend.
Yes.
Now go ahead. I'm going to give you a chance to brag up your boyfriend. Okay, tell us about your boyfriend.
I've been in a relationship for the past 9 years, going to be 10, and I mean, like I said, we bonded over what we both loved, and we met up one day 6 months after talking, and been together ever since. I mean, you know, he's one of my biggest supporters, and one of my main contributors to my drag. So, I mean, I really appreciate everything. He's there to support me, to cheer me on, to record me, and to give me a high five even when I've messed up.
Well, I gotta tell you, I don't care who you are, being with someone that duration is quite special.
Yes.
Because last night I was actually talking to a man and his partner, and they were together for 23 years.
Yes.
Okay, I don't care if the marriage is straight, gay, whatever. You live with someone for 23 years and you don't kill each other, that's a testament in my book.
Yes.
Now, do you have any special talents or abilities that you would like to tell us about?
I'm more so, I was always more so the background person, to be creative, I love makeup and hair, so for me that's, I guess, where my strongest talents lie, is my creativity.
Okay, so I've seen your makeup, top notch, no question about it. Amazing makeup tips. So now that you've gotten on the stage, now that you've had all these moments, and now that you can start to reflect, what message would you start giving people who wants to start on the stage, who want to start getting into this industry?
Well, I mean, it's, I guess, at first, it's just figure out who you are, you know what I mean, and what makes you happy. What you find the beauty of in drag, you know, whether it's being a drag king, being a drag queen, you know, whether it's being a look queen, a performance dancing queen. I mean, there's so many different things, but my advice is just figure out what, you know, what gets you going in the morning, gets you up in the morning.
Well, for me, it is a motivation. Basically, I gotta keep this kind of how can I say this, rated under a certain, you know, letter near the end of the alphabet. But
Yeah.
my basic motivation is just to keep going and to prove my haters wrong.
Yeah.
I'll put it in a very polite way like that, because I don't know about you, but I've had a lot of haters throughout my life, and I've had a lot of people who have tried to put me down, and I won't lie, some of them have worked, but I've always come back up on top. Have you had any similar experiences?
I guess just like with any other gay person, I mean, we all have our you know, our stories that basically, you know, connects us. I mean, we all have our traumas and things that we've been through. I mean, but for me, I've always just, what got me going for drag was just, you know, finding out that I can be the center stage. I can be in the spotlight, and that's okay.
Because I gotta tell you, another thing that I love about you is your child.
Thank you.
Now, is it alright if we talk about them?
Yes, I mean, I'm perfectly open.
All right, because okay, let's go ahead and brag about your child a little bit.
Oh, well, I have a daughter, and her name is Isabella, and she came to us when she was 6 months old, and me and Thomas, did not hesitate. We welcomed her with open arms, and she's, been our blessing ever since, and she's gonna be 5, or she's 5, and she will be 6 this coming year, so.
Oh my God.
It's been a journey.
Because this is just me. I've seen children around that age, but they love to cling
Yes,
to their parents around
yes.
that age. Because in about 6 more years, it's going to be the opposite. Like, I don't know you. Who are you? Oh, yeah, I remember you now
Yeah,
somewhat when I
yeah.
need money or food or something like that. All right. We're going to give you a chance to basically wrap this up with do you have any positive messages, speeches, or dumb questions you want to ask me or anything of
I
the
mean,
sort?
I just wanted to tell you personally, thank you for all of your advice. I mean, I remember coming to the shows and being in awe and just finding out that I have a place somewhere. And I just want to say thank you to, all of the people that have welcomed me with open arms. Whether it be Siren Songs and Maya and Bradley and, many others. But, I never thought I would make such a bonds with people doing this. And to me, that's one of the greatest gifts out of all of this is, everybody that I got to get to know.
Well, I just want to personally say thank you for all your hard work and everything that you do and everything that you represent. And I know in the upcoming years you'll only grow more with your popularity and your message will get out there. So don't doubt yourself. I know you said you're your biggest critic.
Yes.
But as someone who views it from the outside, you got this. Just have the faith in yourself and you're going to go farther than what you believe.
Thank you.
All right. Well, anyways, that's about our time up here for today. I want to say thank you to Vanity for being our artist month, and don't worry, now that you're here, your loved ones will be released. That's agreed upon. I'm the vixen. Come on, people. Well, anyways, thank you again, and we'll see you next month on our featured artist, Who's Your Vixen? And see you next time.